Take time to look straight into the homeless. Alone, abused, depressed. So, what is homelessness? It's a condition in which people live without a permanent housing. Their quality of life is extremely low, meaning that their only choice they can make is to live either on cardboard, benches, styrofoam, among other uncomfortable objects. These people confront many problems in their daily lives. Both their immediate and their long-term needs represent a constant struggle which they have to fight off every day. Look at you. You complain about having a physics test. You complain about not getting the latest phone. You complain about your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner. Panhandlers can sit up for almost a whole day to get a few coins, just to survive.
But how does someone end in this situation? In many countries, governments are one of the key factors for homelessness. These are not consistent and coherent in the way they impose levies to the population, especially the way the states usually tax low-income families. The methods they sometimes use do not assure equity, as they do not make use of systems which assure fairness for everyone. Some nations have not adopted progressive taxes. This is the most unbiased way of taxing, as it is based on a very straightforward, simple, and logical principle. The more you win, the more you will have to pay. The less you can afford, the less your duties will be. Countries without this system sometimes are not very benefited of this. Consider the following case. Normally, the number of rich people is very few compared to the number of people with not a high income. This means that the state would receive less money than normally he would receive in a regressive tax-based economy, in which people with lower salary pay more taxes than wealthy people. This is the case in the sales tax in the United States of America. Underprivileged people are forced to pay a higher percentage of their wage for things like clothing, transport, food, and more daily essentials. This will make poor people eventually bankrupt, therefore reaching homelessness.
Another issue which homeless people confront is healthcare. 70% of them suffer from double diagnosis, 12% of psychotropic substances challenges, and 12.1% from mental illnesses. Now, it is clear that these groups are likely to come down with a serious infection. This is due to the fact that they are exposed to an atrocious weather, to animals that carry maladies, to the lack of medical assistance, and to a shortage of sanitation. But one thing is evident: healthcare is a civil right. Private organizations have already taken the initiative to aid homeless. Also, countries such as Finland have taken measures to teach people without a home about sanitation, and they have given the opportunity to them to go to certain places, such as specialized vans, where they can take showers and shave themselves.
We have not only talked about the conditions in which houseless people live and what they are exposed to, but also we have told you about how these people arrive to this harsh situation. It is definitely true that many of the panhandlers once every day live in the most severe circumstances. Almost all of them are likely to suffer from health issues which are critical for them, as they do not count with consistent medical assistance, and they probably are not able to pay for high-priced treatments which could cure them. The lack of economic resources makes them pass through the most unimaginable tests anyone could ever take, and even if governments establish laws and policies such as progressive taxes and taxes to richness, the situation will still be unbearable unless we, society, begin to see them as what they are: human beings, not a threat, not a group of drug addicts, not a group of slavs, but rather as people that have run into one of the worst things that can happen to someone. The community must ask for change. We as a whole must ask for policies that protect these people. We must ask for intervention from public and private institutions. We must give them the dignity they have lost. We must give them the least a human being deserves: an opportunity.